Live at Muscatine High School, Brian Musell, Joe Crossour, and it's Muscatine Muskie girls basketball action. And tonight, the Muskie girls entertain Davenport Central, and the Davenport Central Blue Devils roll into this one tonight. 5-6 on the year, 4-5 in the MAC. The Muscatine Muskies 7-7 on the season, 4-5 in the MAC. So a big MAC battle, both tied in the MAC standings. They met one time earlier this year at Central in early December, and Central defeated the Muskies 41-34. But Joel, the Muskies been playing a little better basketball since then.
Yeah, it's Muscatine's also a completely different team at home. We've seen that in their games, and so I'm looking forward to tonight. It's always these two programs, two coaches you can see at the handshake, respect each other quite a bit. It should be a fun game.
Should be a fun game. Central is led in scoring on the season by their fine sophomore, Anaya Smith, 9 points a game. Adriana Mayfield, another sophomore, 8.3 a game. Cariana Loff, 8.2 a game. And Acorina Lard, 7.5 points a game. So there you have it. Balanced scoring across the way. 4 players averaging about 34 points a game. Gives them very good balance. The Muskies on the season are led by their fine junior, Zoe Long, at 13.7 a game. And she's followed up by Maddie Peterson at about 6.5 points a game. So the Muskies, I don't want to leave out Emily Webking. She's at 8 points a game also. But the Muskies really rely on Zoe Long to get them going offensively, and then everybody else works around her. Central going to come out and pressure you, and they're going to try to beat you off the dribble and get to the rim, and they've been successful in the games they've won this year at doing that.
Yeah, averaging just over 51 points per game. So they want to get up and go, as where the Muskies are averaging just under 38, 37.9. The interesting thing, though, is that both of these teams have been playing in close games pretty much all season long. So it'll be interesting to see which style and
get above 500 overall in a season. Central also trying to even up their record and get to 500 on the year and 500 in the league. I want to thank Hy-Vee Market Grill Express for sponsoring our pregame show. Joel and I are going to take a 2-minute time back with the starting lineups. You're watching Muskie Girls basketball on the Muskie.
Choose Poop Pals for your local pet waste management, lawn care service, snow removal, and much more. Starting as low as $7, call your friendly neighborhood pooper scoopers for a quote. Proud supporter of Muskie Sports.
Why should someone bank at First National Bank?
Because we care about our customers and we're committed to meeting their financial needs, and we're also a big part of the community.
Get into the manufacturing industry of your choice on your terms. We prepare you with hands-on training, flexible class schedules, and a network of employers after graduation. Now that's community. We are Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, the community's college.
At Avenue Subs, our sandwiches are sliced fresh, made to order, using only quality ingredients. They are topped the way you like it, along with one of our delicious sauces. Make sure you try one of our daily soups or get one of our baked potatoes. They are loaded and guaranteed to fill you up. If pot roast is your thing, try our signature sandwich, the Avenue. And remember, you can eat it here with us or have it delivered.
Channel Seed knows that farmers are never off the clock, and neither are they. Anybody can sell you seed. Only a Channel Seedsman gives you everything you need to make the most of it. See your local Channel Seedsman, Matt Fletcher in Muscatine. Channel Seed is a proud sponsor of Muskie Sports.
All right, guys, we got some great news. There's a rumor out there. There's a huge sales call coming in today.
Good thing Jimmy's not here to steal my thunder again.
A big sale? I wonder who it is.
Did I pack a tuna sandwich this morning?
Why wasn't I in the last commercial?
All right, everyone on the same page?
You guys are not going to believe this. Oh, I got it. Oh, hello, this is Jim. Can I help you?
Yep. Thank you for the business.
Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is where Muskie fans go before the game. Our Southern Mexican cuisine is truly unique to Muscatine, and we make sure everyone who walks in is treated like family. Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is a proud supporter of Muskie Athletics.
The mission of our company is to serve our clients with the most efficient
Market Grill Express pregame show. I want to thank Hy-Vee, as always, for sponsoring our pregame show. Some other feature sponsors tonight: Toyota Muscatine for our halftime Muscatine Power and Water postgame play of the game. Chicharo's. First National Bank will be our three-pointers Eastern Iowa. In a few minutes, we'll sponsor our tip-off, Poop Pals, our fan cam, and Hy-Vee Market Grill selfie station. Other broadcast sponsors: Avenue Subs, XL Auto Glass, Nutrition Outlet, Boonies on the Avenue, and Bash and Bounce. Thank you all for making Muskie girls and boys games possible. Starting lineups tonight for the Davenport Central Blue Devils: at one guard, a Corina Lard, a junior, should be joined in the backcourt by Aaliyah Morgan, another junior, Sydney George, a sophomore, Anaya Smith, a sophomore, Sydney George is a junior, and Adriana Mayfield, a sophomore. So 3 juniors and 2 sophomores dot the starting lineup for Davenport Central. They're coached by Rita Jett, assisted by Rashida Johnson and Moses Robinson. The Muskies tonight, their starting lineup will be their junior and leading scorer, Zoe Long. She's a 5'5" junior. She'll be joined in the backcourt by Grace Bodie, a 5'7" sophomore, and Emily Webking, a 5'6" senior. Up front, it'll be Riley Moss, a 5'6" junior, and Maddie Peterson in the post, a 6-foot junior. So the Muskies, 1 senior, 3 juniors, and a sophomore. They're coached by Susan Orvis, assisted by Scott Morrell and Emily Wieskamp. Plenty of good seats available if you're in the neighborhood. Pop on out.
It might be the only night this week you can get out without having to fight the. We got another.
Joe Crosshauer Weather Center, the lab readings he was getting here is predicting 3 to 6 inches of snow starting tomorrow afternoon, being Wednesday, and ending sometime Friday night. But you can stick it out here for the cake auction.
Yeah, it's good.
Friday night.
It's good ice fishing weather.
Want to mention, too, the We Are One fundraising meeting for Muscatine new field turf that we talked about a week ago that was canceled will be this Friday at the Van Heck Center, 7:30, and all are welcome. Love to have you there.
Yeah, 7:30 a.m. It's going to be a nice event.
Big day for Muskies. You're right, Joel. The We Are One event and the cake auction at night.
And remember, too, if you can't make it there, you can watch it live on Discover Muscatine, the same feeds that you're watching this game on right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. ladies and gentlemen, and we're ready for some basketball. Tonight's tip-off is sponsored by Channel Seed Central with the road blues, red numbers and white trim, the Muskies and the home whites, purple numbers and Vegas gold trim.
Tuesday night, no better place to be than in a high school gym.
Well, when it's 5 degrees out, there's no doubt about that. No doubt.
Although usually gyms are
sporting one of my many Chicago Bears sweatshirts tonight. The Bears, of course, and took pride in the fact that San Francisco stepped up to the plate and demolished Green Bay Sunday.
on the leg of Robbie Gould.
That's the Bear factor. And most art was cut by the Bears amongst other teams.
Why not?
In the front court, as we're underway, Central controls
Great
the tap.
post defense there.
And Peterson with the steal. Webb King has it now. Central going to pressure you all over the floor.
The Muskies came out in zone there, it looked like, on defense.
Bodie over half court, just underway here. Gets it to Moss, off her hand out of bounds. Turnover Muskies. 7:37 to play in the first, no score.
Now you see the Muskies come out in zone, something that they haven't played a lot the last few games, and really good vision there from Maddie Peterson on the baseline of that 3-2 zone.
Laird walks it up. Kicks it over to her right to Mayfield. Mayfield out high for Smith. Smith reverses it for George. George now back to Laird. Laird goes baseline. Now she goes back in baseline. Tries to feed the post, but it's kicked out. Now it's Smith driving. There's a three by Mayfield. Back iron, no good, rattles around, and Mayfield runs it down. Good hustle. Now she feeds it inside to Morgan. Morgan throws up a shot. No, but a foul.
I think Coach Orvis was looking for maybe a travel there before the foul.
Foul's on Riley Moss. Her first on the Muskies. Elia Morgan, 68% of the year, she'll shoot two. Free throw on the way, good. Nothing but net. Good stroke there.
That was a soft touch on that free throw. Guadalajara presenting Muscatine Muskie Athletics.
Morgan's second free throw short, and a rebound cleared by Laird. She kicks it out. Smith for a shot. No good. Rebound inside on the way. Shot no good. And Peterson clears for the Muskies. Morgan missed the short shot. Central really quick off the ground there, Joel.
Yeah, they did a nice job with their offensive rebounds. That's the detriment of a zone is sometimes you can find yourself out of position for the box out.
There's a nice pass into Peterson. Maddie's shot no good. Rebound cleared by Mayfield.
Really good look by Webb King.
Mayfield loses a dribble, almost a travel. They said it was deflected. Smith in the front court, swings it over for Laird. Laird in the right wing, guarded by Zoe Long. She works on a Morgan screen. Now they feed it into Morgan. Shot on the way, no good. And a rebound cleared by Maddie Peterson. Her third rebound early.
Now Zoe pushes it. That's a smart play by that point guard, Zoe Peterson. Seeing that she had the angle and cut into the Central player to draw the foul. That's a veteran play right there by Zoe Long.
Foul's on Laird, her first. First on Central. 6:05 to play first quarter. 1-0 Blue Devils. There's a give and go. It's Long for three, left wing, no good. Rebound. Peterson jumps in there for the tie-up, and it'll be Muskie ball. Maddie Peterson very active early.
Always active down low. Good offensive rebounder, forcing the jump ball there for the Muskies.
Long to inbounds. Gets it for Bodie. Three in the left wing. Good. Grace Bodie. And the Muskies are up 3-1. That's three sponsored by First National Bank of Muscatine. Go see the Hall of Famer Scott Ingstad at First National Bank of Muscatine. There's a ball in the corner. Elia Morgan feeds Mayfield up and under. Shot no good. Tipped around. Cleared by Webb King. And now Bodie. Bodie brings it up the court for the Muskies. Muskies lead 3-1, 5.5 to play first. Zoe Long has it out front. She calls out a set. Right side for Bodie. Bodie reverses to Webb King. Emily drives, kicks it to Peterson. Peterson back out front for Long. Long reverses it now for Bodie left side. Grace kicks it back to Zoe, and now it's over to Riley Moss on the right wing. Good patience by the Muskies. They feed Peterson in the post. She drives in, forces up a shot, and scores! Maddie Peterson.
Really good offensive possession there. One thing, you see a team like Central who wants to press and pressure. When you get into that half-court set to keep them moving, keep their work rate up, you can start to wear them out a little bit in your half-court set.
There's George with a shot. No good. Rebound Peterson, and a foul on Sydney George. Her first and the second on the Blue Devils. We got a 30-second timeout coming up for Central. 4:33 to play in the first, and it's 5-1 Muskies. And Joel, good defensive start by the Muskies sitting in that 3-2 zone.
Yeah, just keeping everything in front. And I think the tricky thing about zone defense is you don't want to be flat-footed, and you have to communicate. So you see the two baseline players in Webking and Peterson. They're not just being static. They're seeing where the cutters are, taking a step into the lane, eliminating the angle, using their arm's length to disrupt passing lanes. And you can start to see, too, Riley Moss communicating, talking about cutters, calling out screens. That kind of communication and then activity in a zone is what makes it really hard to score against.
4:33 left. First quarter, 5-1. Muskies.
There's a myth, I think, in any sport when you go to a zone defense that it's easier. It's really actually harder because you have to see more. You have to have a better understanding of what's happening around you as opposed to just locking in on one individual.
Bodie gets it over half court for the Muskies. Swings it now to Webking. Emily drives top of the key. Now she backs it out. Over to Riley Moss, and now to Zoe Long. Don't forget Friday night double dip cake auction night. The Muskie girls at 6 and the boys somewhere later to follow after the auctions.
TBD.
TBD. Be a late night but a fun night at Muscatine High School.
Try to raise some money for the Booster Club.
And this community always supports it. Peterson over to Moss.
It's a game night theme.
And now out high for Bodie. Muskies have run a minute off the clock. Swings it to Webking. Webking drives in the lane. Nice pass to Peterson. Shot up, no good, and a rebound, George. George down the middle of the floor. She tries to feed it inside for Laird. Now it's shot on the way, no good by Morgan, and cleared by the Muskies. Long pushes it ahead for Moss. Over to Bodie, and it's out of bounds. Turnover, Muskies.
Just a break out of control there for the Muskies, and an unfortunate turnover. Peterson getting a round of applause coming out. She's had a great first quarter here, controlling the glass for the Muskies.
Avery Eagle checks in. Is checked in for Central, along with Cariana Loff. Loff has it out high. She averages 8 points a game on the season. There's Laird. She dribbles, spin move, tries to feed it inside. Good defense by Webking, and a good pass out to Long. There's the run out, laid up and in by Zoe Long. Good defense by Webking led to that one, and it's 7-1 Muskies. Clark over for Loff. Now to Morgan. Morgan bounces it, and there's a kick. It's going to be Central ball.
You mentioned the 49ers earlier in the Super Bowl. George Kittle, second cousin, Emily Webking, playing in this game tonight for the Muskies.
That's a fact. And there's a ball dribbled out of bounds, and it's going to be turnover. Well, no turnover. It's going to be Central ball.
He would foul out of every basketball game he probably played in.
Laird, I wonder if George did play.
I think he did at Iowa City West his freshman year.
There's 24. Mayfield drives, shot, no good. Ball tipped around, and it's cleared by Bodie. Here come the Muskies. Bodie pushes it in the front court, loses it, but regains control. They run a double and a foul. Or actually, she just lost it out of bounds.
And right now, and we talked about controlling the pace, which pace of the game would win out, and Muscatine's really controlling the tempo, controlling the action so far this first quarter.
Muskie's going to inbound. Zoe Long gets it to Bodie.
That's a tough spot to inbound from.
It's the worst. 7-1. Muskie's lead by 6. 1:55 to play here in the first. Bodie bounces it in the corner for Long. Back to Grace. Now out high for Webking. Over to Riley Moss, right wing. And now Bodie has it out high. She's guarded by Smith. Dribbles to her left. Webking going to take a 3 left wing. Air ball, no good. Rebound cleared by Mayfield. Mayfield pushes tempo down the floor.
Moss hustling back.
Nice drive to the basket, and Adriana Mayfield lays it in.
Yeah,
her first basket.
She's a lefty who was able to get Moss's hips turned and drive baseline.
7-3, Muskies by 4. Long has it. She's guarded by Loff. Now it's over to Moss. Moss guarded by Mayfield. Now it's Avery Eagle, right corner. Back to Moss. 1 minute to play here in the first. 7-3 Muskies. Eagle drives in the lane. Ball slapped away and stolen. Here comes Loff in the front court for Mayfield. She drives baseline. 15-footer, no good. Rebound inside. Clark shot up, no good. And the rebound slapped out of bounds. Central ball.
Clark almost did the coast-to-coast action. She had the block on the defensive end, and she almost had the second chance point there. Good hustle there from the Blue Devil.
Zillig set to check in for the Muskies. She comes in for Emily Webking. Clark will inbound. Throws it in now to Smith. Smith bounces over to Mayfield. She drives a lane. Runner, no good. Rebound Clark. Kicks it back out to Loft. Central getting a lot of second looks down there. Now Mayfield drives to the elbow. Picks her dribble up. Back to Smith. Smith behind the back dribble. Picks her dribble up. Over to Loft.
3 seconds.
3 seconds in the lane. Turnover Central with 19 seconds left. Now the Muskies can get the last shot of the half.
It's a big turnover there.
Bodie brings it over half court. Clock at 10. Moss has it out high. Dribbles to her right. Over for Bodie. Back to Moss with 4. Long's going to have to take it. Zoe with the runner at the buzzer. No, but we played a quarter, and it's the Muskies 7 and the Central Blue Devils 3. We're stepping away for 60 seconds. You're watching Muskie Girls Basketball on the Muscatine Muskie Sports Network.
At Avenue Subs, our sandwiches are sliced fresh, made to order, using only quality ingredients. They are topped the way you like it, along with one of our delicious sauces. Make sure you try one of our daily soups or get one of our baked potatoes. They are loaded and guaranteed to fill you up. If pot roast is your thing, try our signature sandwich, the Avenue. And remember, you can eat it here with us or have it delivered.
Channel Seed knows that farmers are never off the clock, and neither are they. Anybody can sell you seed. Only a Channel Seedsman gives you everything you need to make the most of it. See your local Channel Seedsman, Matt Fletcher in Muscatine. Channel Seed is a proud sponsor of Muskie Sports.
Back at Muscatine High School, Brian Musell, Joel Crossauer, quarter number 2, about ready to begin. 7-3 Muskies after 1. Muskies are led in scoring by Grace Bodie with 3. Quarter number 2, Anaya Smith out high for Bria Clark. Clark works off a Mayfield screen. Now they feed it back to Mayfield, and the block shot up and in. 7-5 Muskies.
That's a really good set play there from Central coming out of the beginning of the quarter.
There's Bodie, the sophomore, brings it up. They run a double and now get out of it. Smith on her, and now it's to Zoe Long.
Bodie's development at the guard position is going to be huge for the Muscatine Muskies going forward. Having another shooter and ball handler to complement Long is so important to this team.
Bodie at the elbow. Now she bounces at baseline for Eagle. Eagle with a left-handed runner, no good. Good move, just couldn't get it. Now it's out of bounds, and it's going to go to the Muskies.
They're going to say that shot got blocked.
Webb King and Peterson both checking in.
I didn't have a good angle, but this crew is one of the better ones in the state. So
I like these. I've liked these guys for years. They keep the. I think they're consistent. That's what. Yep. That's all you want in an officiating crew. There's Webb King over to Long. On high for Zillig. Zillig dribbles to her left. Picks her dribble up, back over to Webb King and tipped out of bounds. Muskie ball.
Active hands there from Anaya Smith. Missed Peterson on the cut. She was cut down from the high post, had a shot at a layup there.
Long bounces it out high for Webb King to Moss, and we reset. 6:45 to play in the half. 7-5, Muskies by 2. Zillig for Moss. Moss right wing out high now for Webb King. Emily bounces it inside, and it's going to be a jump ball, and this one should go to the Muskies.
Catching a break there for Muscatine, able to get that held ball. Keep the possession.
Long will inbounds. Throws it in now for Zillig. Zillig to Moss. Now they feed Peterson in the post. Muskies reverse it. Zillig has it left wing. Now it's Webb King right wing. Now Long back out high. Muskies being very patient. Central playing good man defense. There's Webb King. There's a ball stolen away by Loff. She goes down the floor. Poked away by Moss. What a steal by Riley Moss on the back end. Muskies in the front court. Long, wide open three, left wing. Back iron, no good. Boy, he's always not going to have a better look than that all year.
No, that's one that she rarely misses.
Mayfield down the lane. Shot on away, no, but a foul on the floor. That's going to go on Zoe Long. Her first and the second on the Muskies. Bodie checks in for Zillig. And Sydney George checks back in for Bria Clark for Central.
Central got some really good minutes there from Clark.
Mayfield to inbounds. Out high for Loff. Loff's almost took a three, and Nia Smith gets it back. Smith swings it over to George. George drives in on Bodie. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Peterson. Maddie cleaning the glass here tonight. Bodie in the front court. Muskies lead by 2, have yet to score here in the second quarter. Zoe Long out high. 5 minutes to play in the half. Peterson in the corner. Out for Moss. They swing it to Webb King. Now they reverse it. Good defense by Smith. Slaps it out of bounds. Muskie ball.
Smith, that's, I think, her third deflection defensively.
Bodie has it out high. Smith playing good defense. Just a sophomore, Nia Smith. There's Webb King. Over to Moss. Riley picks it up. Back to Webb King. 3-ball Emily. Back iron, no. A rebound Loft.
Didn't go down, but that was a good shot for the Muskies.
Loft to Smith. Back to Loft. She swings it over to Mayfield. Mayfield bounces it in to Morgan, and there's a jump ball, and it's going to be Central ball this time. 4:20 to play in the first half, 7-5 Muskies.
Maddie Peterson just battles down low. There is no ball that she doesn't try to get, whether it's coming off the rim or a loose ball.
Smith. Guarded by Long. There's Mayfield. Shot on the way, bank shot. No good. Rebound, Riley Moss. Long breaks pressure for the Muskies. Picks her dribble up. Zoe now gets it to Bodie. Central runs a double at her. There's the trap, and they're going to call a timeout, Muscatine. What a great timeout by Susan Orvis
She
there.
saw the trouble. She bailed out her young point guard.
30-second timeout, 3:50 to play, 7-5 Muskies. Muskies led 7-3 after one. The only scoring is a basket here in the second quarter by Mayfield.
Just a magnificent trap there by Central to create this timeout. That's the aggressive defense that we were expecting to see all night.
No doubt about it. And Susan, really a sharp coach, as we well know, and called that one to prevent a turnover because it was a turnover waiting to happen. Central will come back out. They've got George, Smith, Loff, Mayfield, and Morgan. The Muskies have Peterson, Moss, Webking, Bodie, and Zoe Long. Long has it in the front court. Stay tuned at the half for the Toyota Muscatine halftime show. Long out high. Central switch to a zone here. They'll look to trap out of this zone, though, if the ball gets in the right spot. There's Bodie. Now Long. Over to Moss. Back to Long. Good defensive adjustment out of that timeout by Central.
Good skip pass there.
There's Bodie. Back to Long. She'll take a deep three. Back iron, no good rebound. Peterson, and there's a foul inside, and it's going to go on Sydney George.
Nice rebound, number 7 for Maddie Peterson here in the first half.
Actually, the foul is going to be on Adriana Mayfield. Her first. Third on Central. Peterson gets it in the inbounds to Webking. 2:50 to play in a half, 7-5. Only one bucket here in the second quarter so far in 5 minutes. 5 minutes plus. There's Bodie for Moss. Now Long bounces over to Webking. There's Long, 3-ball left wing, good! Zoe Long! And it's 10-5 Muskies. Another three-pointer by First National Bank of Muscatine. Go see Ron Monahan and Wayne Johansson.
And that was a great offensive possession for the Muskies there to work the ball around the perimeter of the zone. Maddie Peterson came up to the high post, caused the point person to sag back a little bit, and that gave Zoe just enough room to get her shot off.
10-5 Muskies, 2:20 to play first half. There's Morgan, tries to feed George. She regains it. Loff has it. She drives baseline to the rim, lays it up. No good, misses the bunny, and cleared by Peterson. Good rebound by Maddie. Good strong rebound.
And she really challenged that shot nicely, too.
Long in the front court. For Bodie, bounces to Peterson. Ball stolen away by Central. Loff has it. She's got numbers. Down the lane against Long, pulls it out. Nice pass out to Smith, misses the layup. And now we've got a foul, and it's going to go on Mayfield. That'll be her second.
Pace picking up.
Central's missed some easy layups here. 1:40 to play in the half, 10-5 Muskies, and the Muskies have the ball. Laird is checked back into the game, replacing Smith. There's Moss to Webking. Emily to Bodie. Bodie, 3-ball right wing, back iron, no good, rebound Loff. Pushes it ahead for Laird. In the corner now, Mayfield back to Laird. She drives in the lane, runner shot, no good, rebound. Out of bounds, it's going to be Muskie ball.
Muscatine's defense really doing a nice job.
Bodie in the front court for Webking. Emily goes baseline, feeds Peterson, shot on the way, short, no good, rebound Peterson. Just killing him on the glass, Maddie Peterson. And Bodie has it out high. Under a minute to play, clock at 50 here in the first half. Moss to Webking. Emily drives down the lane, lays it up, no good. Ball slapped away, and Bodie comes out of there with it for the Muskies.
Just a little back tap by Peterson.
Bodie goes baseline, ball slapped out of bounds, Muskie ball.
We're seeing a little like punch counter punch here between these two teams. Both changing their defenses up, changing the types of zones versus the man-to-man defense that they're playing. There's a lot of moving parts going on in this game right now, Brian.
30-second timeout here by Central. That's their second of the half. 33 seconds left in the first half. Muskies lead 10-5. Toyota of Muscatine halftime show coming up at the half. Joel will break down his Super Bowl prediction. Actually, we're a little early.
Yeah, I can talk the Pro Bowl.
Yeah. Nobody watches the Pro Bowl.
When does the XFL start?
I'd rather watch the XFL.
I think that's going to be some decent football this go around. They've invested in the right. Where's the next Tommy Maddox? That's my question. Who's coming? Who's coming out of the XFL to the NFL?
I see Eric Zires playing in the XFL. There's a pass on the right side for Webking. Color might be back in the XFL.
Nah.
Bodie out high. Crossover on George. Clock at 20. And there's a jump ball.
Good defense there.
And this
Sydney
possession
George
will stay with the Muskies.
Sydney George did a nice job there to get that tie up.
That's correct, right? Arrow's pointing that way.
So I think there's some discrepancies. They're forgetting about a jump ball that happened down here a little bit ago. We've had 2 other jump balls this half. And I think that's what the officials are talking about here. Yeah, this is the third jump ball of this quarter. So both teams fighting for loose balls. You're going to have a lot of held ball situations. Good officiating there.
Good crew. You knew they'd get it right. Zoe will inbound. 18
part of that
seconds
crew
to
is
play.
the legendary Judd Anderson, the official scorekeeper.
Yes, he is.
Well.
Yep. Long gets it ahead for Bodie. Bodie bounces it to Peterson at the elbow. Back to Long. Clock at 7. Bodie left wing. Grace goes baseline, feeds it in. Ball slapped away and stolen by George, and that'll be it for the half. We've played one half of basketball. It's the Muskies 10, the Central Blue Devils 5. We're going to step away for 2 minutes, and Joel and I will be back with a Toyota Muscatine halftime show. You're watching Muskie Girls Basketball on the Muscatine Muskie Sports Network.
All right, guys, we got some great news. There's a rumor out there there's a huge sales call coming in today.
Good thing Jimmy's not here to steal my thunder again.
A big sale? I wonder who it is.
Did I pack a tuna sandwich this morning?
Why wasn't I in the last commercial?
All right, everyone on the same page?
You guys are not going to believe this. Oh, I got it. Oh, hello, this is Jim. Can I help you?
Yep. Thank you for the business.
Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is where Muskie fans go before the game. Our Southern Mexican cuisine is truly unique to Muscatine, and we make sure everyone who walks in is treated like family. Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is a proud supporter of Muskie Athletics.
The mission of our company is to serve our clients with the most efficient and courteous service available.
People in our community, when they ask, who are we going to get for pest control, please call Bosch.
Remember, insects or pests, call the best, Bosch Pest Control.
Choose Poop Pals for your local pet waste management, lawn care service, snow removal, and much more. Starting as low as $7, call your friendly neighborhood pooper scoopers for a quote. Proud supporter of Muskie Sports.
Why should someone bank at First National Bank?
Because we care about our customers and we're committed to meeting their financial needs, and we're also a big part of the community.
Get into the manufacturing industry of your choice on your terms. We prepare you with hands-on training, flexible class schedules, and a network of employers after graduation. Now that's community. We are Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, the community's college.
At Avenue
one of the night, and ended the first quarter with a 7-3 lead. In the second quarter, only a total of 3 points by the Muskie and 2 points by the Blue Devils. So we sit there here at the half, 10-5 Muscatine. Central is led in scoring by sophomore Adriana Mayfield with 4. Zoe Long leads the Muskies with 5. Maddie Peterson with 2 and Grace Bodie with 3. That is all of your Muscatine scoring. The other point by Central is Aliyah Morgan. She had the opening free throw of the game. And, missed opportunities on Central's end. They got to the rim several times, couldn't finish short shots. Muscatine had opportunities on their end, too. So neither team really got into a flow offensively. I really look for the third quarter to be a lot different here to start the second half.
And you could say that the offensive flow was really affected by tremendous defense from both teams. I think that it's easy to get frustrated when your offense is struggling and you're not getting shots to fall. But the fact that both of these teams are so rooted in their defensive philosophy that they know that they can still stay in the ball game if they just do their jobs on the other end of the floor. I've been really impressed with both teams, how they switched defensive philosophies, mixing up different zones, different half-court trap pressures, some token pressure to just kind of speed up a team's offense. It's been really fun to watch as these teams have engaged each other defensively. I think that's really the reason that we're less than a point a minute right now in the first half.
Yeah, it should be interesting to see what adjustments are made. Both coaches really working hard to put their teams in the best positions here to get something going, and I think they will. Both teams, I look for a much more offensive-minded third quarter, but you're right. The defense has been outstanding on both ends. I want to mention, even though Maddie Peterson with just 2 points, she's been unbelievable. 8-9 rebounds, I think, at least here at the half, and she's just been a force inside and somebody that's really dominated the inside on both ends.
Yeah, and it's you're seeing her work paying off as far as just sometimes the body language with Central. It's getting to the point now where she's getting a rebound and the Central team's like, oh, jeez, again? She got another one? So there is some of a psychological factor with that too, but she's controlling the paint, and it's just a matter of time before she starts getting a couple of those buckets to fall too, because she's had some good looks tonight.
Toyota Muscatine halftime show. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout. We're going to take an extra minute so you can listen and see some of our great sponsors that we've had all year long. 3-minute timeout. When Joel and I come back, we're going to touch on the cake auction this Friday night. We'd like to talk about that. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout. You're watching the Muskie girls basketball on the Toyota Muscatine halftime show at Muskie Sports Network.
And guaranteed to fill you up. If pot roast is your thing, try our signature sandwich, the Avenue. And remember, you can eat it here with us or have it delivered.
Channel Seed knows that farmers are never off the clock, and neither are they. Anybody can sell you seed. Only a Channel Seedsman gives you everything you need to make the most of it. See your local Channel Seedsman, Matt Fletcher in Muscatine. Channel Seed is a proud sponsor of Muskie Sports.
All right, guys, we got some great news. There's a rumor out there there's a huge sales call coming in today.
Good thing Jimmy's not here to steal my thunder again.
A big sale? I wonder who it is.
Did I pack a tuna sandwich this morning?
Why wasn't I in the last commercial?
All right, everyone on the same page?
You guys are not going to believe this. Oh, I got it. Oh, hello, this is Jim. Can I help you?
Yep. Thank you for the business.
Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is where Muskie fans go before the game. Our Southern Mexican cuisine is truly unique to Muscatine, and we make sure everyone who walks in is treated like family. Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is a proud supporter of Muskie Athletics.
The mission of our company is to serve our clients with the most efficient and courteous service available.
People in our community, when they ask, who are we going to get for pest control, please call Bosch.
Remember, insects or pests, call the best, Bosch Pest Control.
Choose Poop Pals for your local pet waste management, lawn care service, snow removal, and much more. Starting as low as $7, call your friendly neighborhood pooper scoopers for a quote. Proud supporter of Muskie Sports.
Why should someone bank at First National Bank?
Because we care about our customers and we're committed to meeting their financial needs, and we're also a big part of the community.
Get into the manufacturing industry of your choice on your terms. We prepare you with hands-on training, flexible class schedules, and a network of employers after graduation. Now that's community. We are Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, the community's college.
At Avenue Subs, our sandwiches are sliced fresh, made to order, using only quality ingredients. They are topped the way you like it, along with one of our delicious sauces. Make sure you try one of our daily soups or get one of our baked potatoes. They are loaded and guaranteed to fill you up. If pot roast is your thing, try our signature sandwich, the Avenue. And remember, you can eat it here with us or have it delivered.
Teen halftime show, Brian Musell, Joel Crosshour. Muskie girls lead 10-5 here at the half. Friday night, folks, we want you to pack the house. We want this place full of everybody in the Muscatine community. Clinton comes to town for the Muscatine Booster Club's annual cake auction night, and that starts with the girls tip-off at 6. There will be an extended halftime at halftime there, excuse me, during the girls' game, and for the auction of cakes, and then in between games, roughly, a half hour?
Yeah.
I mean, it's quite a while. And, folks, this is phenomenal. And if you've never been to a cake auction, get out here one time and experience it. That's where the whole community comes together. Muscatine, I've seen them raise as much as $35,000 on a cake auction.
I think a few years ago they did over $45,000.
Which is incredible. And you'll have great community leaders in business here. You'll just have anybody doing silent auction cakes. You'll have people that just want to give, and they may bid $500,000 on a cake out of their own heart, but there's all kinds of money raised, and all the money stays here, and all the money goes to a worthwhile cause of Muscatine Booster Club.
Which is the Booster Club, and they're the ones supporting the the Model UN team, the speech and debate team, the music programs. It's not just an athletics only organization. They are helping fund over 100 programs and clubs in our high school. And last I was told, it was Megan Kaufman Randall was part of our winter sports kickoff. She's the head of the Booster Club this year. The operating budget for the Muskie Boosters is a little over $100,000 a year, and that's completely funded by the community. They don't get any dollars from taxes or anything like that. That's all private donations, and the cake auction, obviously the biggest fundraiser of the year. It's a board game night, so the silent auction room will be set up like a Monopoly board, I believe is what they're trying to do.
I like
lots
Risk.
of game. Risk is a great game. I'm all about Axis and allies and anything that perpetuates world wars. I'm kidding.
Oh, gotta love it. I always like to take Australia first and work my way up. But anyway, Mayfield in the front court. Get out here Friday night. If you're in the neighborhood, get out here and watch the second half of this one. Muskie's defense forces a pickup. Clark now in the game. Elbow jumper, no good. Rebound. Morgan shot up and in. The putback there, and it's 10-7, Muskies by 3.
That's the start that the Central was looking for there, getting on the board quick.
There's a ball slapped away. Bodie had it out of bounds. It'll be Muskie basketball. Good hands there by Laird. Long to inbounds. Central turning up the pressure here to start the third. Riley Moss in the front court. She picks her dribble up, back to Zoe Long, guarded by Loft. Couple of changes in the starting five for Central. Clark and Loft start in the second half. Did not start the game. There's Webking down the lane. Shot it away. No. Rebound. Peterson on the floor. Kicks it over to Moss. Long for three out of the corner. No good, and a rebound cleared by Loft. And there's a ball slapped away. Webking's a great hands on defense as always.
She gets the foul there, though.
But there is a foul, and it's going to go on Webking.
It's going to be her first.
First on Emily. Talked to her dad, James, for a brief minute. We didn't know if he would know if George Kittle played high school basketball.
But
he wasn't sure.
He brought up a great point, though, that the other tight end for Iowa that year, Henry Krager-Coble, the other cousin in the family who was
a very good player.
Very good basketball player at Mount Pleasant.
In the front
I can
court.
imagine that the family get-togethers are highly competitive and lots of sports being played.
Family pickup games had to be fun. There's Moss, shot no good, rebound underneath Peterson, back up and in, Maddie Peterson.
Well, not to mention that, the generation above of mothers are some of the finest basketball players in the history of Iowa High School Girls Athletic Union.
Clark in the left wing, 12-7 Muskies, 6:10 to play here in the third. Mayfield puts on the deck, drives the lane, shot no, and a rebound underneath cleared by Morgan. Out front for Loff, over to Clark. Back to Mayfield. She goes baseline again. Bounce it to Loff and slapped out of bounds. Going to go to the Muskies.
It's just always the one thing I enjoyed about being a sports writer is you get to tell the stories of some of those historical families in Iowa where it's generational, where there's so many great athletes. You see Riley Moss, her mom and dad, outstanding athletes in Muscatine's history as well.
Zoe Long to Webking. Now they feed Peterson. Peterson, nice move. Step
up and
through.
under.
Good, Maddie Peterson. 2 quick baskets, and the Muskies lead 14-7.
Maddie doing her best Megan Gustafson impersonation there, coming up and under, going back to the left side.
Peterson now with 6, leads the Muskies. Smith for 3, air ball, out of bounds. Muskie ball, timeout Central. 5:14 to play in the third, 14-7 Muskies. We're stepping away for 30. You're watching Muskie Girls Basketball on the Muskie Sports Network.
Using only quality ingredients. They are topped the way you like it, along with one of our delicious sauces. Make sure you try one of our daily soups or get one of our baked potatoes. They are loaded and guaranteed to fill you up. If pot roast is your thing, try our signature sandwich, the Avenue. And remember, you can eat it here with us or have it delivered.
Channel Seed knows that farmers are never off the clock, and neither are they.
Joel Cross Hour. Sitting courtside here at Muscatine. We love it here, Joel, and freshly painted gym in the offseason. We want to see the fannies in the seats Friday night, though. Going to be a great atmosphere here. And for those of you that Chuck Van Heck joined us a week ago and talked about the We Are One meeting, the fundraising committee that's going to kick off their campaign to raise money for a new turf field and the new stadium renovation here at Muscatine. That meeting was canceled last Wednesday. It will be this Friday at 7:30 at the Van Heck Center. 7:30 Friday morning for about 45 minutes. And all are welcome if you want to hear an overview of what's going to happen. And it's going to be really a spirited fundraising event to get the school district and stadium what they need.
And if you can't make it, you can tune in on the YouTube channel for Discover Muscatine, or you can watch it live on Muscatine Power and Water Cable. It's one of those things that you can also stream in your cubicle. Maybe you have to get to work early. You can put your earbuds in and just listen to it on your smartphone or any other device.
There's a run out, Peterson. The Muskies break pressure, and there's a travel on Maddie. Turnover Muskies. Five minutes to go third, 14-7. Muskies by 7. Clark swings it for Mayfield. Tried to feed it in. Stolen, but picked up by Clark, and a foul inside. It's going to be on Maddie Peterson, and that's her first. Laird gets it in for Clark. Clark spins in the lane, throws up a shot, no, and a rebound cleared by Webking. Now Moss has it. Moss kicks it ahead for Long. Zoe guarded by Smith. Now they bounce it to Webking. Back to Long. Long runs in, lays it up and in. Zoe Long.
Central looking around the perimeter trying to find where Long was, and she just cut right to the hoop. Good pass there, too. Good defense from Webking.
Emily Webking with a steal. Throws it ahead for Long. Down the lane, lays it up and in. Muskies on an 8-2 run to open the third, and they lead 18-7.
Doing it with defense.
Zoe Long now up to 9 points. Here's Laird. Clark bounces it over for Morgan. Morgan back over for Laird. She's in the lane, runner, shot, no good, rebound Webking. The ball slapped out of bounds out of her hands, and this one's gonna go.
It's gonna be a Muskie ball.
To the Muskies. Bren Davis is checked into the game for the Blue Devils.
Good take by Bodie, realizing she had
nice
a clear
feed.
lane.
Nice feed to Peterson. Peterson backs it out, though. Didn't get a shot. And now the Muskies reset. Bounce pass to Peterson at the high post. Back to Webking. Emily over to Zoe Long, left wing. She's guarded by Davis. Now it's back over to Peterson. Back to Long. Laird switches back out on her. Now there's a feed to Peterson. Oh, she had Bodie cutting behind her. There's Long, step back three out of the corner. Long, no good rebound. Peterson. Maddie loses it out of bounds. It's going to be Muskie ball.
I think when they caption this game for the YouTube channel afterwards for the replay, they should just put in this caption, rebound Peterson, because that's the thing we've said most of the night.
Inbounds pass, Peterson lays it up and in. Maddie Peterson.
And just like we talked about in the halftime show, she's going to get her chances offensively, and she's capitalizing on those here in the first half, second half.
There's Moss shot, and a foul on Laird. Coach Jett sending a message right now, Joel, with some of the subs here.
Yeah, we got a four-pack going into the game here for Central. Not happy with what she's seeing on the defensive end, I think, right now.
Zilli going to check into the Muskie lineup. Riley Moss will go to the line to shoot 2. Moss's free throw on the way, no good. Wholesale substitutions. Number 30, Brianna Clark checks in. Number 12, Caitlin Carr checks in. Sydney George checks back in. And
rebound, Peterson.
I don't have a number 2 on my roster.
I'm wondering if it might be Noelle Smith, who's from coming off the sophomore team.
There's a shot, air ball, no good by Long.
Great hustle by Moss.
Moss runs it down. What else? There's Zillig driving down the lane to the rim, lays it up. No, and a foul on the floor.
Good aggressive take there from Emma Zillig, coming off the bench, seeing the crease and going for it. Good things happen,
Anaya
though.
Wilson is number 2.
Good things happen, though, when you fight and get that opportunity at a second chance there, like Moss going out and saving the ball. I mean, this is a team.
There's Long for 3 left wing. Bounces, no. Rebound cleared George.
Well, this is a team that averages 51 points per game, Davenport Central. We're under 2 minutes in the third quarter, and they've got 7 on the board.
Davis.
Great defense from the Muskies.
Swings it over to Clark. Clark puts it on the deck, lose it. Moss with a steal. Riley down the floor to the rim, lays it up and in. Riley Moss. 22-7. Muskies by 15. They've outscored Central 12-2. There's a shot, no good. Rebound, Peterson. She's definitely going to be our Windex player of the game.
Yeah, I don't know. She's doing it on both ends of the floor, though, not just defensive rebounds. She's getting them on. She's anything that's in her area, she's got it.
There's Long left wing. 1:15 to play. Zillig to Moss. Zillig reverses it back to Long. Zoe wanted that. Now Zillig's going to take a deep three, short. Rebound Moss to Bodie. 1 minute and ticking here in the third. Zoe Long over to Zillig. She'll take another open three. This one's wide right, no good. Rebound.
Peterson.
There's Long for three. Good! Zoe Long, another three. Sponsored by First National Bank of Muscatine. Go see Teresa Shopper and Steve Ellsworth at First National Bank in Muscatine. 25-7, Muskies have exploded. I told you at halftime, Joel, that we're about to see some offense in the third. Muskies didn't disappoint. There's a shot by Davis, no good. Rebound.
Peterson.
Who?
Peterson. I think she's almost done. I think that's got to be close to 14.
Just call her Maddie Rebounds.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
There's Long. Going to get the last shot of the half. Zoe with the runner at the buzzer. Good. 27-7. We've played three. We're stepping away for 60 seconds. You're watching Muskie Girls Basketball on the Muskie Sports Network.
What a quarter for the Muskies.
Never off the clock, and neither are they. Anybody can sell you seed. Only a Channel Seedsman gives you everything you need to make the most of it. See your local Channel Seedsman, Matt Fletcher in Muscatine. Channel Seed is a proud sponsor of Muskie Sports.
All right, guys, we got some great news. There's a rumor out there. There's a huge sales call coming in today.
Good thing Jimmy's not here to steal my thunder again.
A big sale? I wonder who it is.
Did I pack a tuna sandwich this morning?
Why wasn't I in the last commercial?
All right, everyone on the same page?
You guys are not going to believe this. Oh, I got it. Oh. Hello, this is Jim. Can I help you?
Yep. Thank you for the business.
Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is where Muskie fans go before the game. Our Southern Mexican cuisine is truly unique to Muscatine, and we make sure everyone who walks in is treated like family. Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is a proud supporter of Muskie Athletics.
The mission of our company is to serve our clients with the most efficient and courteous service available.
People in our community, when they ask, who are we going to get for pest control, please call Bosch.
Remember, insects or pests, call the best, Bosch Pest Control.
Choose Poop Pals for your local pet waste management, lawn care service, snow removal, and much more. Starting as low as $7, call your friendly neighborhood pooper scoopers for a quote. Proud supporter of Muskie Sports.
Why should someone bank at First National Bank?
Because we care about our customers and we're committed to meeting their financial needs, and we're also a big part of the community.
Get into the manufacturing industry of your choice on your terms. We prepare you with hands-on training, flexible class schedules, and a network of employers after graduation. Now that's community. We are Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, the community's college.
At Avenue Subs, our sandwiches are sliced fresh, made to order, using only quality ingredients. They are topped the way you like it, along with one of our delicious sauces. Make sure you try one of our daily soups or get one of our baked potatoes. They are loaded and guaranteed to fill you up. If pot roast is your thing, try our signature sandwich, the Avenue. And remember, you can eat it here with us or have it delivered.
Channel Seed knows that farmers are never off the clock, and neither are they. Anybody can sell you seed. Only a Channel Seedsman gives you everything you need to make the most of it. See your local Channel Seedsman, Matt Fletcher in Muscatine. Channel Seed is a proud sponsor of Muskie Sports.
All right, guys, we got some great news. There's a rumor out there that's
We're back at Muscatine High School. Brian Musell, Joel Krassauer, and you're watching the Muscatine Power and Water post-game show. Central had a one lead of the night, and that was 1-0 on a free throw to start the game. And after that, it was all Muskies. The Muskies jumped out to a 7-1 lead and led 7-3 after one quarter. Second quarter, not a lot going on. It was a 3-2 game. It was a tightly pitched game as Kershaw had his slider working. Just joking. But 3-2, and at the half, 10-5. We commented at halftime that the things were about to change. We certainly knew Muscatine would come out offensively and really take it to them, but we thought Central would pick up their end of it. Only one team showed up in the third as the Muskies outscored Central 17-2 and led 27-7 after three quarters. The Muskies stretched it out from there, getting their biggest lead of the night at 36-9, 27 points, and held on to win this one. Or it's actually, 41-9. It continued to grow as Central scored 2 points in the fourth, the Muskies 14. So all in all, the Muskies outscored them 31-4 in the second half and came away with a 41-9 win. The Muskies were led in scoring. Zoe Long with 14, Maddie Peterson with 10 points. And we don't have an official rebound stat, but it was north of 15.
Yeah,
I guarantee you that. She was tremendous on the glass and tremendous defensively. And Joel, all that being said, offensive player of the game sponsored by Guadalajara, who do you think gets that?
I'm going to give that to Grace Bodie. I really think that even though Zoe led the way in scoring, Grace's ability to score early and handle the ball from the point.
Choose Poop Pals for your local pet waste management, lawn care service, snow removal, and much more, starting as low as $7.
Because she'd get a rebound on any missed shot, it seemed like. So Maddie Peterson, the defensive player of the game.
Chicharo's play of the game.
I have to give that again to Maddie Peterson. And it comes back to the third quarter. She's getting rebound after rebound after rebound. They feed her the ball in the post. She comes over her left shoulder right, pump fakes up, and then comes up and under left and finishes with her left hand on the layup. That was one of those. It was almost like a haymaker in a boxing match. You could see the body language just deflate in Central. It's like, oh no, she's doing this now offensively. It was one of those moments where it just killed the spirit of the Blue Devils.
No doubt about it. What a dominating effort tonight for the Muscatine Muskies. They improved to 8-7 on the year, and they're now level in the MAC at 5-5. Central falls to 5-7, 4-6 in the MAC. Remember, folks, this is a team that early in December defeated the Muskies at Central 41-34. So one team. These are teams going in different directions, and we know the Muskies are on an upswing, playing much better as a team. And don't forget to check them out Friday night. Any final thoughts on this one, Joel?
I just think anytime you hold a team that's averaging 51 points to single digits, that's one of the best defensive efforts I've seen in my time watching high school sports. It was just phenomenal, and it was one of those moments where, you know, they just controlled it, and it's like you're playing a game, and you just realize that everything you do is working, and it was like an older brother just kind of controlling, you know, putting his hand on the head of the younger sibling and not even letting him get close. Just a dominant performance from this Muscatine defense.
Good analogy, no doubt about it. And there you have it for this one tonight, folks. We want to see you out here Friday night for the Muskie Booster Club Cake Auction. The girls tip off at 6. Get out to the gym, 5:15. Walk through the cafeteria area and check out all the unbelievable cakes up for silent auction. And get your seats. Plenty of time to view all the live auction cakes that are going to be out here on the gym floor. If you've never seen it, get out here and bid on cakes, support this, and all the money goes to a great cause. That'll be our next broadcast Friday night. Clinton comes to town.